pertains to the most crass thing I've ever done in my life related to
Oh
that
man,
exact joke.
just in time.
Yeah,
What? You can carry on that conversation if you want.
Yeah.
So
I
I met this
actually, yeah.
American ballet dancer. I met this
Just
American
just
ballet
whisper.
dancer.
Nobody will hear.
Okay. It was about a month ago. American ballet dancer on tour in Liverpool, not far away from me, and I fucked her. And it turned out it was Ryer's girlfriend, which is mad, which is crazy. Anyway, we're going to go on air in a minute. We haven't gone on air yet, have we? So we're fine. Don't say anything. Oh shit! Are we live? Fuck. Ryer, this is a joke. I don't.
Just
complete joke, yeah.
kidding.
Just kidding. We were just talking about Ryer and his non-sexual relationship with his girlfriend,
Yes.
which might be sexual now. We don't know.
I
I feel I
know.
need to know. It's like some like
We
I don't
don't
know,
know, but I'm
soap
dying to
opera.
know.
But you know the
Do
thing
you
about
guys
it.
really want to know? I think it'd be depressing. There's always
Do you reckon?
that weird when you're close to somebody, or rather when somebody's your friend and you feel weird about them losing their virginity, like
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
there's that little bit of that loss of that innocence, that childhood
Mm,
pure. I don't know. I'm talking some idealistic nonsense right now. I don't
yeah.
even care.
It's very sort of romantic, really, that, isn't it? But I don't know. It's mad. It's that thing. It's like, have you ever masturbated? Well, I'm not 14 anymore. It's kind of like, what the fuck? It's like that. I was listening to it thinking, oh my god, I'm an animal. This is terrible. I need locking away. But no, it's we're all different, aren't we?
Yeah.
So I'm masturbating now.
It's an
But no,
interesting
I'm not
fact, though. Like,
Yeah.
you learn that someone is asexual. I mean, I don't even want to say asexual because he didn't seem comfortable with that label. So,
No, I don't. Yeah. It's just
yeah.
it's just the way he is, and it's
What if
Right.
I
that's cool.
what if I told you guys
Yeah.
that I was asexual? Would you
Then
even
I,
believe me?
probably not, but
I don't know actually. I don't know.
I don't
No,
know.
I don't think you are. I don't think you are at all. Or maybe sometimes.
What the hell show is this?
I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, listen. Welcome to episode 18 of the Coffee Jelly Hour, and it's going to be
18.
very
All
dramatic.
right.
All right.
Speaking of
I'm-
losing your virginity,
Ooh, we're 18 and legal.
Are we 18? Are we all going to say that? Oh no, we're not going to talk about losing our virginity. Anyway, I'm Tony Longworth, Ace Munns, and Scoop Jessica, and we're
Woohoo!
here. We're in the house. Jessica's back on the moonbase,
Yes.
and we were talking about Ryer. I want to talk about Ryer some more. I do like his
know.
dress sense.
I
Don't
know,
you-
he's
it's just like-
adorable.
He's cool.
He is just
I know. And
dapper as fuck.
the guy doesn't drink.
I don't drink
The
either.
guy doesn't drink.
well, he's a supervillain.
I
I already
rarely
established
drink.
that. That was actually the very first thing I think I
Yeah.
ever told Ryer was that he was a supervillain because
Yeah.
he
Really?
added me on
Really?
Facebook. I think even before I knew who the hell he was, I was like, what? Then I recognized some of the Photoshop stuff. I'm like, oh, I don't know. I might be high right now. I haven't slept in millennia. But he added me, and like the day he added me, I just like sent him a message like, "You're a supervillain." Like, you're
Yeah.
Because of his name, because of how he looked.
Yeah.
well, his name, he's like a mad scientist.
Style. Yeah, definitely. He's
Yeah.
into trains, models, cars. Is he?
Mhm.
Have I just made that up?
I don't know. I'm
He's cool.
feeling this weird pang of guilt talking about him because it feels like he's
I
either
know.
dead or.
Yeah. Oh no! Didn't you hear?
We
There
only
was a plane
talk
crash.
about him out of love.
No. I know.
Oh
we love-
no, Tony,
No, sorry. There wasn't. Well, there probably was a plane crash, but it wasn't his plane. It was somewhere else. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Yeah, it's okay. Sorry. It's going to be real bad taste this episode. Should we get Ryer on? We should get Ryer on.
I bet he's
one episode.
watching. The last
Yeah,
time I
he
was
probably
on,
is.
he sent me a picture of myself as if to like
Oh,
demonstrate
God.
that he was watching us.
Good lord. I wonder what you're going to say.
It was pretty
he sent me a
funny.
picture.
Well, he was on
actually
here
said
once
he's-
before, so.
Right. In fact, I think I stole your
You know what?
line because I always describe
What
him
was
as
it?
dapper as fuck, and I think that's what you said to him.
Oh, right.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I don't.
Jessica,
Yeah.
just going back, Jessica, you said Ryer message you, and he sent you a photo of, and then you kind of paused, and I was thinking, please be his cock. Please be his cock. But it wasn't.
I was thinking, like...
Yeah, I was like, please, this is going to be... this is...
I was thinking, like he was just taking weird screenshots directly from the thing, but, like, your eyes were cut out, and, like, there was somebody else's eyes.
Someone else's mouth as well. And he just, like, ridiculous, like, lipstick on or something like that. Oh, that'd be quite funny. Yeah. The whole like director's cut Missy Pyle thing.
Yeah, I was right about to say that. You took the segue right out of my mouth.
I was there. It'd be like that. I love Jessica. Yeah, he's just. Let's get him on. Oh my God, maybe this might be true. That'd be. Oh yeah, we've got to get him on when you're on. That'll be good. That could be awkward as well. I'm just all for like awkward episodes. Really, that'd be good.
I know.
Listen, going back to talking about cock. Did you want to talk about penises this episode? Yeah.
Well,
hold on. The first thing is we always get we get a little list together of things we want to talk about, and the first thing out of Jessica's mouth was a penis, wasn't it?
Well, it's always
in my mouth.
I just
on it. Oh man, we were so quick to that.
I know. Yeah, that was sad. That was really sad. Sorry about that.
This is the second time, maybe the third time during our pre-meeting we've discussed talking about penis, and me. Usually it's like we're going to talk about scoop penises or something, and then we
Yeah. It was me one week, wasn't it? Yeah. We're not going to talk about chocolate penis molds. Is that what we're going to talk about? Did you hear about the chocolate penis mold?
Yes.
And it got stuck in that mold.
Yeah,
thing.
it got stuck.
Is it silicone or I don't know what it is. That just sounded gross, and he tried to keep himself hard. He did it all on his own, though. That was the problem. Well, he did it with the internet, and no one else helping. And I was Paul.
What do they call it in porn?
A fluffer.
The fluffer. Yes.
Fluffer.
Exactly.
Yeah. Great job. Yeah, I did that for a couple of years. No, I didn't really.
Okay. To double back, because theoretically, at some point we might be talking. When our audience goes beyond that of the Matt and Mattingly, we're referring to a story in which there was our friends Matt Donnelly and Paul Mattingly got chocolate penis molds.
Indeed.
I believe.
Yeah,
and somebody had submitted a story into their show, which he proceeded to fuck this thing by himself. I'm speaking hyperbole here, and then he went flaccid halfway through and had like a deflated cock mold.
Yeah, I think
which
the end
I kind of want to see.
Deflated. Yeah. It was like a deflated balloon. The end, he said, wasn't it? The mold itself.
Yeah, and that was the part that story that hung on to me most.
Yeah.
Like the whole story. I instinctively take almost every bit of scoop mail with a grain of salt ever since some of the earlier ones have kind of left me. Because there were a few urban legends that got passed off as actual stories that made me a little like apprehensive about our scoop brethren.
One of those dodgy stories turned up in Scoop Mail last week, where a cop who was a scoop busted some drunk guy who was also a scoop who was listening to the pudding skin episode.
Well,
and
I think
what are the chances of that happening?
I think that maybe he wasn't listening to the pudding skin episode and just genuinely hated pudding skin, and that was like his life ambition. It wasn't. It was just some cosmic coincidence, because most people, at least 98% of human beings, just sit around and loathe pudding skin. If you're not thinking about sex or death, you're thinking about pudding skin. It's either fucking Eros or Thanatos or fucking pudding skin.
I like pudding skin.
That means Ryer's thinking about it all the time, right?
Oh yeah, it must be.
He doesn't have the 2% that's obsessed with sex.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
So he's just like all pudding skin all the time.
So
I think some of those scoop mails are fake.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah,
I guess we should make it clear. Not fake as in Matt, Paul, or Jacob create them, but fake as in fake as in like somebody pulls the classic urban legend. Yeah. Well, my friend's uncle's cousin.
Yeah.
This one time, and it's always.
Yes.
I'm always a little.
I
always take it with a grain of salt.
We come clean and say it was us who write all these fake ones. No. It was us. No, it wasn't really. Although it's given me an idea. Talking about it now, I'm like,
There you go.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's mix it up. Let's write in. But no, I'm sure. I have a feeling that cop one is a fake one. I'm like, nah. What's the chances that some cop busts some drunk who happens to be listening to that episode and be?
I want to go back to making up the kind of message. What kind of lie would you want to send in? Would it be a fantastical sex story? Because I think what I would send in is like, I have your family held hostage as you're reading this.
Oh no! Yeah.
I'm going to kill that. Or you just send in like a sort of severed sort of little finger or something like that. Yeah. Just for a
Physical
joke.
scoop
Like
mail.
Yeah, let's open it. Fucking hell, it's a head. Yeah, that'd be
We
Paul's
are
wife's
like a
head.
half step away from someone sending in a
Shit.
fist for scoop mail.
Well, you know what? I mean, that's the other thing. It's like physical scoop mail. Like, people could send anything, really, couldn't they?
Yeah.
Like,
They send chocolate dicks. I mean,
Well,
come
yeah,
on.
They sent chocolate dick molds, to be fair.
And
They sent chocolate dicks
chocolate-
to but
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
actual
right.
fucking
And it-
molds, it was just make your own fucking dicks on that one.
Yeah.
He sent someone vagina, a chocolate vagina to Penn Sunday School, and Matt destroyed it basically, didn't he? So
Well,
he's-
ooh, I mean, that's a pretty flattering term there. You know, back in the 70s, I destroyed 2
Destroyed
chocolate
it.
vaginas.
Yeah.
But
It's funny, yeah. But
That sounds like a female lead in a blaxploitation film.
chocolate vagina? Yeah,
I'm gonna
or
destroy your
literally
chocolate vagina.
the worst Bond girl, like 1970s,
Oh, yeah.
just like, hello there, chocolate vagina.
Yeah, there was
Hey, Bond, why y'all gotta come up here with your spy shit?
Well, Ace, there was the 007 knockoff, and it wasn't Sean Connery, it was Sean Connolly.
It was like it was
Remember?
Sean
Remember
Connolly.
Sean Connolly?
Yeah, he was just
And,
he was a guy who like torture. I think I don't know. I can't remember my own characters anymore. Just would you like to put clamps on my nipples? Man, you into some crazy cracker ass stuff.
I'd watch that, definitely, yeah. So
You'd watch just the home videos of chocolate vagina? I wouldn't.
Chocolate-
I think she would be
chocolate
unclean.
Vagina.
She would be unclean. She'd be a little Eartha Kitt too, so it'd be.
But I'm thinking about all these like chocolate molds and all that, and I'm just wondering how I don't quite know how it all works and how kind of hygienic the whole thing is, because I know you're making a mold and then from the mold putting the chocolate in.
Genitalia is not all that unhygienic. It's no more unhygienic than really any other portion of your body.
Yeah.
So I mean, molding your cock versus kneading dough with your hands.
Oh no. No, don't say that. That's just going to freak me out next time I eat bread or something like that.
But yeah, you got to think about it. Like the guy who's working at Domino's or Pizza Hut. You guys probably have like Doctor Who pizza or whatever. So I don't
Doctor
know.
Who pizza. We have something called Telly Pizza. No, we don't really. I couldn't think of a better fucking. I couldn't think of a better.
We put a spot of tea bags right on the fucking thing. And you put like
we have
fucking.
The Core Blimey Governor Pizza, which
got,
is we actually have we've got Domino's Pizza. All right, Domino's Pizza have made it.
I'm sure it's got crazy
Papa
weird
John's
stuff,
as well, apparently.
Yeah.
But
that's an American institution right there. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, but anyways, the guy
kneading the dough.
Kneading the dough there. The greasy son of a bitch who's making that pizza, I'm sure, is less hygienic than your lover's genitalia.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a yeast infection pun, and
let's not.
Let's not. You know what? This is just going to put me off food in general, because it's kind of like
it put me off of straight imagination for a long time. The first time I was a friend of mine just so crassly brought up yeast infections to me, and it basically reinforced my tilted bisexuality. I would say it reinforced my tilted bisexuality in one particular direction. thanks to
Right.
walking and talking with a particular girl who had to be like, it's kind of
Yeah,
like
more
cottage
towards
cheese.
men.
In
Oh, you know
the-
what?
in the-
I was
in the
so hoping
direction
you
that's
weren't going to say
away
that.
from
I was
yeast.
so. You know, the thing is, I do like cottage cheese, and it's just now and again
Yeah,
it'll be
you
like, oh, this
do.
is.
Mhm.
I just had a really bad thought. Yeah, it's fucking gross. Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cottage cheese.
Yes. The
Oh.
funny thing is despite men having the reputation of being disgusting, women can easily top us, no matter what. There's always that one factoid that just crushes.
Well, let's face it.
Yep.
Sort of men can't sort of give birth.
Bleed
so,
out of their genitals for a long period of time.
I mean, you know the whole thing about giving
Can
birth.
we not? Can we
It's the most
stop?
wonderful. And where are we going with this episode?
I don't know. This is so far the worst episode beginning we've ever done.
Let's keep it going. Just go for the gold.
Yeah. As I go through the episode, I kind of make notes, so I can put notes against our on our YouTube channel. So the notes so far: Ryer, Sean Connolly, chocolate vagina, penises, food hygiene, yeast infections. There we go. So it's going well. It's going well. Honestly,
we need to.
Logical.
it's kind of like sort of go down. Down.
That show
Yeah.
Geek Shock is pretty fantastic. They've been really good lately. They've been doing some really great stuff. I cannot suggest it enough.
I do like it. You know what? The thing is, I've only got a certain amount of time to listen to podcasts, so it's always ICS, Penn Sunday School, Geek Shock, and I only get to listen to Geek Shock every couple of weeks, which is such a shame. I need to get more time.
I gotta
like
share
it.
an affectionate Geek Shock story. The reason why Geek Shock really hit hard for me is because Torgo's name means a lot to me because it's a great memory. I was hanging out with a significant other and we were playing a game together, and we were trying to remember the name of Manos: The Hands of Fate, and I could not remember it to save my life. And finally, I thought I had it. And I'm just like, you know that movie, Torgo's Bloody Fist. And it was, it for some reason was the funniest thing ever. So now, whenever I listen to Geek Shock, I always think about that moment of playing Dark Souls. And so it's like
Dark
affectionate.
Souls.
Yeah, so it's very affectionate for me. So I get warm cuddlies when listening to Paul going off the hinge and.
Oh yeah, Torgo trying to sort of control him.
Torgo's a fucking enabler. If you ever listen to that show, he is the devil.
Is he?
He is the worst enabler ever. Yeah, he feigns this sort of authority. He's got Paul
tries to
on such
control
a leash.
him.
Yeah, he's.
But he's not. Yeah.
There, especially in older episodes, it's Mr. 80s Jeff who always has to be the one to rein in, and I think it's kind of hilarious how easily it's going to be Fact Check Andy or Torgo who unleashes the Kraken, so to speak. Usually one of them gets Paul going, and then they laugh, and once they laugh, he is encouraged. You have now fed the dog. You've given.
Oh yeah. Fuel to the fire, really, isn't it? Talk about Torgo. Sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, someone got in. Someone posted about an ICS Geek Shock Minecraft map, and I believe Torgo's been playing on there as well. And have you been on there yet, Ace?
I have been infinitely procrastinating that. I've been meaning to, and I've been contacted, I think, twice, and I was like, I'm totally going to play, and then every single time I sit down to play, I've got something to do.
It was someone called Scoop Tiramisu. Got in touch and gave me all the details, and it's like, okay, you got to download Forge 1.8, and I was like, great. So like a dickhead, I'll download Forge 1.8.9, and it didn't work. I was like, why the fuck's it? And then she got in touch with me. She's like, no, it's 1.8. She had to talk me all through it, and anyway, I eventually got on there, and it's good. It's really good. My daughter's been playing on there as well, so it's
I'm so scared. Last time I played Minecraft, I dedicated all my time to trying to build a replica of the Five Nights at Freddy's Bonnie character.
Oh,
just a giant head
that is so
out of the side of a mountain to be my lair.
Good. Oh, that is brilliant.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
But not, because as fun as that is, there's this moment there. Also, there was a moment where we built a massive working railway system going from multiple towns, and it dawned on me that we had spent weeks on this. I had absorbed so much Minecraft, and I'm like, I have done nothing. I have accomplished nothing. I have forgotten that my body requires sustenance. I have been storing my waste in some alternate dimension to be unleashed someday.
You're like those Korean kids that play StarCraft and
The ones that die suddenly? Like, I don't want to die suddenly. I mean, everybody already thinks I'm going to die.
That's scary. Jessica, have you played Minecraft? Have you played Minecraft?
No, I haven't.
It is good. I do like it. I can lose a lot of time playing that. My daughter plays it a lot, and she's like, "Do you want to come play this?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then like sort of 3 hours have gone. I'm like, "Holy shit! What's happened? Why is it dark outside?" It is good. It really is. It's addictive. But I need to get back on that map and see if Togo's on there and whoever else is on there. So it's quite fun. You can actually see the map in real time in your browser, and they've marked certain areas where you're not allowed to build. So I was like that to my daughter, for God's sake, don't go in there under my name and build there, kind of thing. She'll probably just go in and destroy everything, and it'll all be my fault. It'll be like,
man.
Okay, yeah, it should be fun. So I'll get the blame for it. So that was fun. So yeah, so I'm a geek. So, which is good. So very good. So what else have we all been up to? I believe, Jessica, have you got stories? Drive-through stories?
Yeah, I've been.
Drive-by stories.
Not drive-by stories. No.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm in the process of moving, and so I haven't been keeping a lot of food in the house. And so I've been forced to, not forced, but you know, I've ended up having a lot of fast food and other such stuff. And
cool.
So obviously we're all familiar with the fast food chain Wendy's. Because I think it's even surpassed Burger King as the #2 fast food place in America. Anyway, they are having this 4 for $4 deal, and I don't even know what is involved in it, but I know that. Yeah, well, like, right, exactly, yeah, it's all junk anyway. But like, I wanted hamburgers. Like, I went to Wendy's with the intention of just getting their regular quarter-pound hamburgers. I was going to get 2 for myself and 2 for my husband, because that's just normally what we do. Rather than get like a burger and fries and a Coke, we just get rid of the fries and the Coke and just get another burger. And so that was going to be a meal. So my order was going to be 4 regular hamburgers. And I didn't expect this to be part of the 4 for $4. That just happened to be the amount of burgers that I was ordering. So they were the regular price, they were like $3 or $4 a piece. I think they were $4 a piece. So I mean, my total was going to be like $16. And I was like, whatever, totally fine. Pull up to the first window. Now, let me back up a sec. The voice on the drive-through, before you're face to face with a human. It was a woman's voice, and she sounded a little put off, like she didn't want to be working there that day, which it was fine. Like, I can't blame her for not wanting to be at her Wendy's drive-through job.
Understandable.
But so she tells me my total. I pull up to the first window where I'm just expected to pay, and then I would pull up to the second window and get my food. So I'm at the first window, and it's like a young guy, and he immediately just infected me with joy, because he just had this big smile on his face, and it was like he was almost laughing, and he was just like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" And just really nice, and sort of like dancing and just bopping around, and I was like, "Oh, this guy's great!" Like,
we call those people homosexuals, and we burn them.
I was gonna say, or he's on drugs. He might be on drugs. So yeah.
Right.
Most of them typically are.
Yeah. Get a gay person on drugs.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
regardless, whatever, you know. So I mean, this guy, he's just so happy to be at work. Like, I don't know, it's just, and so it's just totally infecting me. And I was just like, oh yeah, you know. And so he says to me like, that'll be $4. And I was like, okay, here's my card. Like, I didn't even hear what he said. I'm just like, oh, you requested money. I'm gonna hand you my credit card. He's like, all right, have a awesome, fantastic day. Here's your card back. And I was like, man, this guy. Yeah, so he was just having so much fun. He hands me my card back, and I start to pull up to the window, and it's at that point that I realize, did he say $4? And I'm like looking at my card, like, did he only charge me $4? Because I didn't get the like dollar burgers. I got the full size like quarter-pound burgers. So okay, maybe the first person didn't know that I had achieved the 4 for $4 deal somehow. I don't know what you needed to do to achieve it. Yeah.
Act with the devil.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I didn't have my devil pact. But so then I get up to the window, and here's the angry lady who took my order initially, and she just like really angrily like says, "Can I see your card again?" And I was like, "Oh, sure, maybe, you know, I guess there was a problem or something." And so I start to hand it to her, and then I see the guy that was at the last window suddenly pop his head around the corner, like did you see what I did there, boss? and then she looks at me, and then she tells me, like, never mind, hold on to your card for a second, and she closes the window.
Oh, shit.
Well, I'm parked right there. I can still hear and see what's going on. And she's saying to the guy, I told you, just because somebody orders 4 things, that don't mean it's no 4 for $4 deal. Like, just let him have it. And he's just laughing and just having a good old time. So I realized what has happened is I'm a part of some sort of prank that's been going on all day, where apparently every time somebody orders 4 things, he charges them $4 because he's like, well, it's 4 for $4.
It's 4 for 4, and it can be anything.
So, yeah.
Wow.
And then it was obvious then that this woman was actually like a manager or something. Like, she was dressed in the more like professional fast food outfit, and so it was obvious that she was probably like filling in for the drive-through person that wasn't there, so she was already pretty irritated. And then she's got
I should be managing. I shouldn't be here.
There. So this guy thinks it's going to be really fun to like charge people the wrong amount and then be like, whoops, I didn't know any better. Sorry, boss.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I don't care. I'm like, charge me whatever you want. Like, I just wanted my food. I didn't care. And I just thought it was so funny. And so then she's like, I have to charge you the right amount. Can I have your card back? Like, we charged you $4, but it was really $16. And I was like, that's fine. Like, here's my card. But is there going to be, are you going to, like, refund the $4 and then
do the 16, or are you going to just...
And then she was like, I'll just run another transaction for $12. How about that? And I was like, okay.
Yeah,
like,
it's all the same.
I didn't give a shit. But this guy is just cracking up and just having the time of his life. And this is probably his last day of work, so I doubt I'll ever see him again. But
that's such a shame. I was going to say, we can get him on the episode. We can get him on next episode.
I know.
We should get him on the podcast. That'd be great. That'd be funny.
I thought
just dancing for an hour.
It would be funny up until you discover that he's like on a work release program. Like, they let me wear the uniform, and I got to help with the thing.
I thought anything that was 4 for 4.
Well, don't be rabbits. I can't go to Wendy's anymore. I'm so agoraphobic. I think I used that word properly. Whenever I go to Wendy's, people talk to me, and I can't go there anymore.
You have to have interaction with people. Yeah.
To be fair, it's not just the here's your order, sir. I mean, like, consistently, people talk to me no matter what. I could be listening to my headphones, and some woman will be like,
"Hey, how's it going?"
Excuse me. I love your hair. And I'll be like,
Yeah.
Wow.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, you need to come to England. No one talks to you. It's fine. Everyone just keeps themselves to themselves.
But like
No,
I
no,
will
no.
fit.
It's not that bad.
I mean, and it's good to maintain being on my diet, I guess. But like I will
Yeah.
avoid Wendy's because of that phobia. Because
Really?
so often people talk to me.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
It's your
I don't mind.
savage animal magnetism.
It is. You know, I'm a magnet for weirdos. Really, I really am. If I'm out, I'll get the weirdo talking to me. Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, the person talking to me is probably thinking, shit, I've got the weirdo talking to me, and I'm the weirdo to them, kind of thing. So I don't really know. But if I ever go sort of shopping with the wife, and I stand outside a shop, I'm like, I can't be arsed coming in. Yeah, you go in. I'll wait outside. She knows that when she comes out, someone will be talking to me. It will be a random crazy person talking to me. Maybe a religious person or something like that. I don't know why.
I know, just complete crazy, you know, like people coming up like, please help me, I need to use your phone, my wife is being murdered. Just complete weirdos.
I've been
like
stabbed. Yeah. I've just been raped. It's like, yeah, all right, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah, it happens all the time, really. But no, I know what you mean about sometimes you just really don't want to talk to people. It's,
which is all the time. For
Yours
me,
is all the time.
I all the time. No
Mine's
matter where I go,
sometimes.
somebody has to fucking acknowledge me. And I am the most awkward person in the face of the planet. I did a good deed at one point, and the reason why it stood out to me was how puzzled the guy looked by it, because I didn't know what to do. There's a veteran sitting out there, little bald man. He's sitting in front of a grocery store. He had like no legs or like a crab growing out of his foot or something. I don't know. He's in a wheelchair, and I didn't have cash.
You don't get too
on
close.
hand. Oh, fuck no! I don't want to get his leprosy AIDS.
No, I know.
So I go inside and I don't have cash, and I have that moment where I'm like, am I going to pull out money? No, I'm going to buy this guy a bag lunch. So I buy him one of those like sandwich soda cookie combo bullshits. It's like a $10 meal because it's actually very big. Okay. And I walk outside awkwardly with this bag of food. And I look at this guy, and I hand him this thing, and I'm like, I don't have money. And he looks at me, and he's like so clueless because he just got handed this big sack of food. Aww. And he's looking at me weirdly, and I'm looking at him weirdly, and the only thing I can think to say is, I'm an atheist. Don't say God bless you. Which is probably the weirdest thing I could say, but it's like I'm so weirded out by even kind of being nice. I'm like, don't say God bless you. And then I walk away really weirdly, and then I feel bad about it. I still feel this was like like weeks ago, and I'm still thinking about it. Like, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you bought him food, and he can't really buy crack with food, can he? So that's probably why it was a really weird situation.
He was white, so it's.
Oh, Jesus!
Hold on, let me just update the list of things to talk about.
Racism.
Right. Okay. Yep. Yeah. It's fine.
Add it to the list.
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. That's okay. It's on the list now. Don't worry.
It's not agoraphobia. It's just racism.
Oh, but you know, you kind of like homeless people and stuff like that. And you're thinking, are they gonna? I mean, this is a really bad thing. I've seen like homeless people smoking, and it's kind of like, whoa, that wouldn't be my number one priority. Not being funny about it, but yeah. And
smoking's so expensive.
Yeah, it's like, holy shit, that's just ridiculous. And then it's like the other ones who sort of like spin you this story about, oh no, my kid's sick and I need to get to the other side of the planet and blah blah, and all that crap. And you're like, maybe this is true. When I was in New York. And we were getting a train out to. I've probably told this story. Getting a train out to. In fact, it was Matt's hometown, Red Bank, New Jersey, because Kevin Smith's got a comic store there. So we actually ended up going into like the wrong station and went to the little booth, and there's a woman in there. We're like, "Excuse me, can I get the train to Red Bank, New Jersey?" And this guy steps out. Like really scruffy guy from behind the booth, and he's like, "Hey man, no, you're in the wrong station. Follow me, I'll take you there." And I was like, "Oh shit!" Me and my wife like, okay. So we started walking with him, and then he just told us this big story of how he had to get home because someone was sick and blah, blah, blah. And all the time I was thinking, how much money do I have to give him for him not to stab me when we actually get to this other station kind of thing? And that's all I was thinking. And I was thinking, will $10 do it? And eventually it was kind of like, hey man, here's... And I was under pressure and I felt like I had to give him $10. And he's like, hey, that's great. And like sort of shaking my hand and all that. And I was just like, get the fuck away. Cause I mean, it's really bad. And maybe it was true, but maybe it wasn't. Anyway, we got the train. We went to Red Bank. We went to Matt's hometown. It's very nice. So it's good. I kind of liked it. Yeah, it was good. So, yeah. And I wasn't stabbed. So it was good. Yeah, it was great.
Win-win.
Crazy man didn't stab me. But it was just the way he was like hidden behind this sort of like, just literally in the shadows. As soon as he realised, I can make money out of these people, these stupid English people. So yeah, that was a bit scary.
Now, are you sure he wasn't Batman? Because if he was hiding in the shadows, usually that's Batman.
He kind of dropped down like that, and he spoke with a voice like, it was like, I kept going, sorry, what do you say? I can't hear you. It's like, have you got a sore throat? That was, it was one of those things all the time.
I just need $1. My daughter is sick. I need to pay for medicine.
Sorry, can you say that again? Are you speaking English?
The social justice Batman.
Oh, yeah.
I saw how you oppressed that person behind there. That person could be of any gender. They could be whatever they identify themselves as. You do not know, but you address them as a female. You better check your microaggressions.
Oh. Are you actually going to make this comic strip? You're going to make this comic strip?
Someday. It's in my priorities, I guess.
Yeah.
I have so many nebulous priorities anymore.
Yeah.
I spent the better half of the week trying to figure out shit to cover. So I've been meticulously going over stuff and like really considering stuff I've never considered before.
Because we've got a band, haven't we, Ace? And we're going to release 2 tracks soon, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we're thinking, should we do a cover of another band, a song? So yeah. So I
just want to downright do a fuck ton of covers. I love doing covers.
Yeah. That'll be fun. So, but no, it's all coming together. It's Moxie Fox as well has done some stuff with us, which is cool. So we're gonna get some music out real soon.
We're actually called Oasis.
Yeah, Oasis. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and.
Cause maybe I don't really want to know how my garden grows. Cause after all, you're my wonder. Whoa. Because
Oasis only did sort of covers of Beatles songs, didn't they? Nothing.
The singer was it like Neil Gallagher or something? He like smashed watermelons.
Noel Gallagher.
No.
Yeah, Gallagher. He smashed watermelons.
Yeah,
it's a topical joke, guys.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, okay. I'm there now. Yeah.
No, it's over now. Now I've just moved on to nothing but earnest movies from now on.
Oh, right. Sorry. So yeah. Anyway, me, Ace, Moxie, and whoever else is going to sort of join us, we're going to get some music out soon, aren't we? Which is quite exciting, to say the least. So that's going to be.
Are you going to incorporate Scoops in your band name? Like call yourself the Scoops or something?
No, we could have done that. No, we're called Captain Creep. Which is just like, I don't know how we actually got there. How did we get there, Ace? Can you remember?
I something about cereal.
Captain Crunch.
I'm so enamored with weird ass shit, like weird ass kitsch. So I like the idea of a cereal box, and so Captain Creep kind of came out, and it was from a list, and origin stories are hilarious. One of the things that I did this week, I slept twice since the last time we've all been together. And the first time I slept, I drew a naked lady on my computer.
Okay.
And I spent a long time on this naked lady, and I basically fell asleep without. Well, I basically fell asleep without realizing it. When you reach the point of just like crying hysterically, so you just pass out. So I started vividly having dreams about deleting this naked lady. Like my subconscious is telling me I didn't save this file that I had been working all day on drawing.
Oh,
So
no.
I proceed. Here's the part where I don't understand myself sometimes. I proceed to consciously wake up and turn off my computer, therefore deleting this file that I did not save. Like, to parlay my own insane feelings of of basically panic I was feeling while trying to sleep. Like, I kept waking up like, oh, I didn't save this naked lady picture, and then going back to sleep. And I basically, to parlay this feeling of panic in my sleepless stupor, I decided I sound like a fucking insane person. I decided to turn off my computer, which then finally, when I wake up like 17 hours later, and I'm like, I deleted my naked lady.
No.
And so that happened to me.
Wow. I mean, the only thing I was thinking to ask you through that entire story was, naked lady, did her parts look realistic? That's all I wanted to know right through that story.
Right, or was it like a robot,
Yeah.
half robot lady or something?
Animatronic.
And okay, the Five Nights at Freddy's thing. For a second, I'm like, half robot lady, because there is a weird thing that comes with the vaginal artistry. I've noticed, especially in artist communities. Vaginas are an interesting thing because they're. It seems like the more legit people almost deny the existence of a vagina, and almost all women are basically Barbies. It's a really common thing, especially when you see life drawing. People don't want to have this full fleshy bloom. They just prefer to have, maybe the hint of pubic hair. And
I just love the description. I'm loving it.
And then there's a basically, and I think this is where the anime art comes into fashion, where basically all women are at least above between the hips. They're all children, and they just have these sort of lines. And then basically from there you come to the more Western style, where you have these like full bloomed, puckered, magnificent tendril things. So, yeah. So it's like the stages. You basically start off with nothing, and then it kind of becomes a crack, and then that crack starts to spread open, and pretty soon just mounds of like pastrami start to come out.
Oh god.
Wet. Oh, that's quite graphic, really.
We've lost everybody at this point. Anybody who's listening is gone.
We're the #1 chocolate vagina podcast.
Pastrami and chocolate.
Yeah, pastrami and chocolate.
You know what I was just thinking of when you were chatting then, I was thinking, these old sort of Greek sort of statues of like naked men, why were the penises so small? Because if I was carving it, I'm like, I'm going to fucking put a massive one. This is going to scare people.
I guess one could either point to, man, I talk about pedophilia way too much, but I mean, there was a huge element of pedophilia in Greek art. I mean, they fucked kids a lot, so I could imagine that having a sort of like influence that this sort of
there's a good
undeveloped genitalia might be considered much more attractive in that culture.
So this muscly man of a statue will put a child's penis on there. Perfect. Yeah, okay, no, that probably does answer quite a lot.
Yeah, I guess that would be the ideal man.
Yeah, I've wondered that actually. I'm like, yeah.
I'm literally pulling this factoid out of my ass based on some little bit that I know of a Greek. I'm appropriating all Greek culture to being like, they basically celebrate pedophilia. But of an era, there was that whole thing where you would typically have a young boy fucking ward and shit, and he would be more than your Robin.
Yeah. So what were you saying? All Greek people are kiddie fiddlers? Is that what you're saying?
Every single
okay, no, that's fine. I just wanted to get that. Okay, no, that's fine. That's no problem. And just going back to penises as well, I made this discovery. Right, there's a lot of people like Here we go. Are we sitting down? I have a penis. No.
I never realized it, but like I have like another penis under my penis, but it doesn't really look like a penis. It's kind of like a sacky bag thing.
I've got to say, wait a minute. Oh my god! I always wonder what they were. No. All I'm gonna say, right? Here's the mad thing, right? I have some friends, right? I mean, that's quite.
I don't believe it.
No, they're imaginary. And I happened to mention, John Holmes to them. And they didn't know who I was talking about. And I was like, you do know who John Holmes is? I mean, I was talking to women, and I'm thinking, is this just like more of a man thing that sort of people know who John Holmes is? We all know who John Holmes is.
Yeah, the porn star, yeah. The enormously cocked porn star.
So then I'm like, okay, go and ask your husbands, boyfriends, see if they know. And they all knew, is this a woman thing? But then some other blokes didn't know who he was. I was like, what the fuck? So then I ended up.
I think it's a pervert thing.
Terrible story. Is that what it is?
I think so.
I watch way too much porn. I watch way too much 70s porn. I'm all about the 70s porn.
All about that bush?
70s bush.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. The Afro bush, yeah, that's what it is, really.
Well,
yeah,
the thing is, like, I can't take 70s porn seriously because it's like the origin of the like bounce chicka wow, like that kind of music, and
like wow,
I grew up with that as like the joke about what porn sounds like, and then to see it and it not be a parody, I was like, whoa, okay, this takes me out of it completely.
Well, yeah, and then when you start looking at modern art culture, 70s porn starts to become modern art at a certain point. There's a certain point when you're watching this and you're like, this is art. This isn't porn. Deep Throat is an art film.
Right.
Yeah, okay. I went to Amsterdam.
Please go on.
I went to Amsterdam the other year, and there's the sex museum, and there's different sections in there. It's porn through the ages. So there was people, there was all screens and all different porn videos playing, and there was people like studying like 70s porn, that seriously go, and then like you go to the next section, 80s porn, and it was one of them. And literally, I was watching, going, it's just people fucking each other. I mean, what the hell have you got to like study this for? And then there was like an extreme section, you know, big warning, if you go through here, there's like real extreme fucking stuff and all that, and people were going and going, and I was just going through laughing, and oh my, why the fuck would you do that? And it was just more of a comedy fest than anything else.
The studying thing, I think, comes from that whole weird thing. Even developing as a kid, where you go through extreme methods to see porn, it's like that kind of defensive mechanism. Like, you're so afraid to admit you want to see people fucking that you have to dress up as art. Like, I'm gonna watch this 80s porn because it's fascinating. I don't want to be at this museum to ogle. I want to be here to like look at it and just kind of experience it, because people are kind of prudish.
I do it for the articles. It's all for the articles.
Yeah, I do it for the articles. I'm sure every young man has that memory of the first time they get kind of a truly adult comic and they try to play it off like, no, it's just, I like the darker stuff, but you're totally you're going right to the more, the topless woman drawings, the kind of heavy metal element of it, so to speak. That's another reference that I'm sure 3 people get, but...
Heavy metal. Yeah. I'm one.
Yeah.
I'm on top of the topical humor today. I dropped a Gallagher and heavy metal joke. And Oasis, I'm very topical. Pretty soon I'm going to talk about the PewDiePie.
Yeah, I was going to say not quite as old as Gilbert Gottfried's sort of references, but you're getting there. Don't worry about it.
I'm looking for the.
You got Minecraft. You got Minecraft. Yeah.
But I had no jokes about Minecraft except for my existence there is a joke. Yeah. And it's kind of like a tragedy more so.
I live my life through Minecraft and all that. You know what? Just going back to Minecraft, I can't believe all these people on YouTube who are making all this money through their Minecraft videos and shit like that. I mean, I know the whole gaming sort of video thing is massive, but it's just like, holy shit, this is unbelievable. It's just that it's. There was an episode of South Park a while ago where Kyle gets like the latest is it Call of Duty, and he's like that to his little brother, should we go and play this? And he's like, no, I'm just gonna watch someone else play it on YouTube. And it's like, what the fuck? And it's just it is quite mad and crazy, and it's I don't know.
The maddening thing about it is all of them have a tendency to act as though they are some kind of expert, and they always have this like, there's a condescension I've noticed, at least in the few that I've observed, where it's like, we're going to start off in this game called Minecraft. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to punch a block. Okay, now that you punched the block, you now obtained a block item. Now this block item is essentially useful, and it's bad. This block item is essentially useful to make a house. So you're gonna make a hut just kind of like this. Okay. So now you made your first house. Oh my God, it's a zombie. Okay, now you got your hut. Okay, now you need to learn how to make torches. So what you gotta do is you gotta go punch a tree. Okay, so you punch the tree. This is punching the tree. Punch the tree. This is my punching the tree. I punched the tree. I've seen. I had a bit for a little bit where I really wanted to do that character and make a YouTube channel for it, but then the problem is I realized it's not really a bit after a while. It's literally just what it is, and it's hard to be a parody of the thing while being the person doing that. I would have just become Plinkett. It just would have turned into like, oh, welcome to another Minecraft video. Today I'm gonna learn how to make a boat. Just like the one I used to drown my wife.
Here's a mad thing. One of the there's some English guys, a fucking irritating git who does these Minecraft videos called Stampy, and my daughter used to watch that all the time. And I thought, oh, you know what? A birthday's coming up. I'm gonna see if Stampy will wish a happy birthday, and he did actually wish a happy birthday on one of the videos, and it was like fucking Elvis, like wishing you happy birthday or something like that. It was that level. It's like, wow, this is just some like nerdy, spotty geek. You know what I mean?
That was such a good idea, though. You get like Father of the Year.
Oh yeah, well, she was made up, but the weird thing is that year we were in America, we were in Florida and a Disney theme park, and we just happened to. I think we were watching fireworks. We bumped into this other family who were from, I think they're from Brooklyn. They started talking to us, and the guy's like, "Oh, you're from England, aren't you? Oh, my daughter." He had two daughters. My daughters are always watching Stampy, Minecraft, and all that. All I can hear is his voice and all that. And literally, I went, "Oh, really?" I said, "Actually, yeah. Stampy wished my daughter happy birthday like the other week, and honest to God, we became like sort of rock stars. These girls like, really, honestly, he said happy birthday to you." My daughter's like, "Yep, definitely." And it was literally like, wow, this is surreal as fuck. This is this is just video game. YouTube. What the hell's going on?
Well, I mean, the Let's Player kinda is the modern day rock star.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
That's what always gets me about that culture, because the old culture says the same shit that was said about rock stars back in the day. Well, that takes no talent. Why would it? That's not enough. And it's like precisely like it's weird. It's crazy to think that like Markiplier is essentially Elvis, just for a different fucking generation.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, sort of like video games with like the new sort of mega movies and fucking these game players are the new rock stars. Really, that's kind of the way.
They totally are. Yeah.
It's
it's something dominated by kids only understanding. I mean, you bet your ass there wasn't going to be a bunch of old people at a Kiss concert in the 70s. So
true. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's mad. So yeah, claim to fame.
Believe it or not, Gene Simmons here. Believe it or not, Minecraft actually started off as a Kiss entity. It actually, if you ever been on the internet, www.kissonline.com. You know, we used to have a browser. We used to have a browser. It was basically Minecraft, and except for back then, we used to call it Kiss Dynasty. It was a great thing. Yeah, we had to give it up because it wasn't rock and roll. That's right. That's Paul Stanley.
Such a shame.
And So the key thing is that while Minecraft is modern day rock and roll, remember Kiss made video games. But before there was no Pong before Kiss destroyed. It kind of set the imagination of video games. Comic books, there was no comic books. Superman, there was no Superman before there was Kiss.
Kiss came first. Wow,
I actually liked Batman a lot better when he went by his original name, Vinnie Vincent, the guitar player on the album. Yeah, but we had to fire him because he wasn't rock and roll.
Oh man.
Kiss or rock and roll. Ace loves Kiss. Where's Ace now? I don't believe some members of Kiss turned up and Ace has just buggered off.
Oh, I know.
He's never there at the same time.
I know. Damn, I always miss them. I have so many questions for them.
Oh,
I have so many important questions for them. Like, I can't think of any.
Oh.
I have nothing I would say to Kiss if I ever met them in person. I have virtually nothing I would have to. I'd be like, yeah, you guys kind of fucked up.
Hey. Oh, yeah. It's like that time my friend was in LA and he met Ron Jeremy. And he's like, whoa, no way, it's Ron Jeremy. And it's like, how you doing, man? And beyond that, it's kind of like, there's nothing else I can really say to him. It's like, you're just in a load of porn movies and you fuck lots of people. You know, there's nothing else to say, really, so at the end of the day.
Right.
Yeah, great. Well, it's just like awkward, though.
that kind of happened to me once, because I met, the writer Chuck Palahniuk. I met him once. He wrote, like, Fight Club and stuff.
Oh, shit, yeah. I knew the name, yeah.
I met him once at, like, a book signing, and there were just these rabid fans ahead of me, and I mean, just like obsessive and just like clawing at him and like asking him everything. So by the time I got up there, that was pretty much my thing. I was just like, oh, hello.
How are you doing?
How are you doing? And then he's like signing the book, and I think I said something like, this was in Columbus, Ohio, so I was like, have you had a chance to get anything to eat? Like, we've got some good restaurants around here. Like, because there was just this, like, awkward pause when he's, like, signing the book, and then he wants to do this, like, personalization. So it was just, he was clearly so exhausted from all these rabid fans, like, oh my God, Chuck, that I was just like, oh, hello, how's it going? Thank you for the autograph. I will.
To be fair, you were the first girl to walk up to him, and he was waiting for a breast to be offered to sign. That's all he was. He was just kind of. The pauses were kind of like, come on. I have signed so many fat guy breasts tonight. Come on, let's go. Like waiting for just that pause, like.
There were a lot of men showed up in wedding dresses.
Oh, wow.
So, go figure, that was a thing. Right. I don't know. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. That's why my reaction was literally just, hello.
He's reading the restaurant. Yeah. Okay.
I like food and books. Thank you for your books. Funny. Okay, bye.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. That was like we met. Me and my wife met David Beckham. He was signing.
Oh wow! Yeah.
He was signing his book, and she was like, "Oh my God, I'm going to meet David Beckham!" And all the way we were queuing up, and all the way in the queue, I was going, "I'm gonna ask if Posh Spice takes it up the arse. I'll ask him."
Yes, that would have been my way. Posh Spice.
And Trace was like, don't. So when we get to the front, we walk over, and I was like, right, mate. And he's like, oh, you're right. And like my wife literally just couldn't say anything. She's like, with the book, and she was like, it's probably like she was so starstruck and so panicked that I was going to say something dumb. I didn't say anything dumb. I was just like chatting to him for a bit, and that was it, kind of thing. But she didn't say a word.
Did your wife then offer her breast for an autograph?
Near enough.
You should have taken a Beck CD. You should have completely thought he was Beck. You should have played it off. You should have been like, I love.
Sign this. This is
even worse,
album, your best album.
You should have brought a Moby CD and then thought it was a Beck CD and then thought he was Beck.
That would have been too many levels for even him to understand. I'm sure.
I think he would have caught on pretty quickly though when you kind of
No, that's a good bit. That's good.
Listen, next time any of us are going to go to a book signing or anything like that, we need to consult with Ace, and Ace will tell us what to do. We'll be like, just give me a script. We'll do whatever, and we'll film it. We should do that. That's awesome. So good. That is mad. Listen, are we going to do?
Yes, we are.
High School?
Oh yeah.
I think I'm looking at the time now, and I'm thinking
it's that
maybe
time.
We need to do it. Are you going to drop us a link?
I am doing it right now. I had it on the ring.
All
right, so I really enjoy you as the narrator.
Me?
Yeah, it works well.
Oh, Jessica.
No, you.
Okay.
You.
Yeah.
And I will have Jessica play.
I couldn't see you were pointing at them. Go on.
I will have Jessica play as any female or babies, because there are babies, and she can be babies. And which by the way, I need to remind everybody that Knuckles is a baby, because he says that like 40 fucking times throughout the rest of the story. He will whenever Knuckles pops up, Knuckles, who is a baby. So I have to, because I know where this is going. So I will once again, I will not take away your character. If Roge pops up, you have Roge, Tony.
Oh, right.
Other than that, everybody, I'll just
Roge.
I'll just do the men's, and Jessica will do the females, and you'll be the narrator and the Roge.
All right.
Let's do this shit.
Sonic High School. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's good. You can do it. No. Do it together. Chapter 16.
Yeah, I'm looking. It is supposed to be 16, right?
Yeah, it is 16. It's not legal yet. Well, it's like legal to fuck, but you can't take pictures of yourself fucking. It's really weird.
Oh, right.
So we can do hand and mouth stuff, but no penetration. Is that?
Well,
okay?
I don't know. I don't know how does that work. How does the whole there are states, so.
I don't know. We're all in different states.
Yeah.
This is true. Well, I'm on the moon, so like at any age you can scream into a robot's ass.
Right.
Nell, right, okay.
In space, nobody can hear you fillet an asshole. Okay, please, go on, Tony.
How can I go on after that? So, get my shit together. Sonic High School. Chapter 16, Responsibilities. It was now a new day of school, and Sonic went to it. Sonic took a peek at the auditorium where the bomb had gone off last night, and it looked like they were fixing it, so that was good. Sonic went to his first class and his second class, and all of the classes after that until lunch, which is what he was at now. Sonic went to his lunch table and was about to say,
"Hey, guys!"
But then he looked at his normal lunch table and he thought,
"What has happened?"
Tails was not here because he had been mad at Sonic. Knuckles was not here because he was now a baby. And with Rouge, SBO was not here because... Alright, I didn't even understand any of that. SBO was not here because he was at the hospital after fighting with Knuckles before he became a baby. And Charmy was not here because he was still in a disappearing mystery. The only people that were there were Shadow and Vector.
"Hey guys,"
said Sonic.
"What is going on with high school?" "It sure is crazy,"
laughed Vector while he ate his yellow sandwich.
"Has anything new happened today?" Didn't you hear? I'm sorry, I'm just jumping through characters.
Said Sonic to them. No, go, you just go for it. Go.
Didn't you hear?
Said Shadow.
SBO is out from. I'm trying to get to Rick. SBO is out from the hospital. He would be here at lunch right now, but he's gonna work for his teachers. That reminds me,
said Vector.
Also, Knuckles is having trouble with grades now that he has become a baby, and that is necessary information to add in there. He has not turned in any of his homework or tests, and he is going to fail high school and get kicked out if he doesn't do them. Oh, wow, that's tough,
said Sonic. And then all of a sudden, the announcement speaker came on.
Attention, teenagers,
said the announcement speaker.
Amy and Rouge have detention for going in the boys' room last night after the play. Please go there immediately.
Oh, no,
said Sonic so immediately.
Looks like they're gonna be in there for supposed to be Rick, but I went to Batman. They're gonna be in there for a long time, said
Shadow.
There is no way I can become true boyfriend and girlfriend with Amy if she is trapped in detention by having sex,
said Sonic. Sonic was so upset now. Then the announcement speaker came on again.
Attention, teenagers. Sonic, please come to the office,
said the speaker.
Uh-oh, looks like you're in trouble too, said
Vector. Vector was always making people mad. He was definitely an asshole to be around. Sonic got embarrassed like when Miss Lesson read about his balls problem and he ran out of the lunchroom and through the halls with his head down, not looking or talking to anyone, and went to the office. I didn't understand any of that.
Hello!
Said Sonic to the office.
What do you want?
Here, this is for you.
Said the school worker who had long hair and a star tattoo with an outline on her face.
It really should have been Paul Stanley, now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Star tattoo.
Rouge left it for you before going to detention. Oh, they spelled it right that time.
Yeah, third time actually. Yeah, 3 attempts.
Yeah.
Sonic went over to the desk she was at and looking at. Sorry, let's read that again. Sonic went over to the desk she was at and looking at and pointing to and found what she was talking about, which was Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. with a note attached to them that said,
Please take care of us while Rouge and SBO are not around.
Sonic was so surprised. He had never taken care of a baby before. Forget two, especially when one of them was his friend after becoming a baby.
Thanks for coming so quickly,
Said Knuckles Jr.
I was getting hungry.
Knuckles Jr. was red. Sonic
That
picked
is
up
the
Knuckles.
best piece of information ever. That is the best sentence. That is so perfectly placed in any part of this. Knuckles
I was
Jr.
getting hungry.
was red.
Knuckles Jr. was red. Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. Knuckles Jr. was Knuckles Jr. Sonic picked up Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. and put them in his backpack and went to the rest of his classes and then went home. Sonic got home and opened his backpack and took Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. out and put them on his bed.
Welcome to my room.
Said Sonic.
Don't check out the pornos on my desk if you don't want to see them.
Said Sonic.
You are both only babies.
Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. laughed and ate food that Sonic brought up for them after they laughed.
Hey, Sonic,
Said Knuckles.
you gotta help me out with my homework. It is very hard to write as a baby.
So then Sonic helped Knuckles learn to write, and he finished doing his homework as a baby. Knuckles probably did a lot of things wrong, but Sonic did not care, because homework was boring. Then Sonic went to mow the lawn, which made his balls itch extra, and then he went back upstairs, but stopped on the stairs to put some soothing poultices on his balls. What the fuck is that? What's that supposed to be?
I don't know.
So what do you guys do for fun?
Said Sonic to Knuckles and Knuckles Jr.
Well,
Said Knuckles.
can we tell you and you promise you will not tell anyone? Don't worry.
Said Knuckles Jr. to Knuckles.
I can tell he will not tell anyone. Okay then.
Said Knuckles to Sonic.
When we are alone and not being held by Rouge, we like to practice kissing on each other. It is technically okay because I am Knuckles Jr.'s dad, and a dad is allowed to kiss his baby.
Fuck. Oh, Jesus wept. Is this where it's really going? Oh,
Cool.
said Sonic. Oh.
Show me.
So Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. got very up close to each other
No! Stop! No!
and kissed each other in a really good way. It was okay because they are father and son, fine, and also both brothers. Oh, jeez. And that is allowed everywhere, and it is not illegal, even if they are both babies now. The two of them kissing looked like two big, not sexual caterpillars pushing themselves together. It was
What's
not
a sexual caterpillar?
I know what a not sexual caterpillar is. I don't know what a sexual caterpillar. They're obviously very different. Holy crap, that is such the most awkward paragraph ever. That it was not a sexual kiss, but it was a big gold medal kiss anyway.
Oh no!
Wow! I can tell you both are going to be romance experts when you grow up.
Said Sonic.
I would ask for tips, but it will probably...
No. Jesus Christ.
I would ask for tips, but it probably... Jesus fucking shit. I would ask for tips, but it would probably then be against the law.
Sonic asked them to kiss one more time, and they did, but Sonic videotaped it this time so that he would know how to kiss Amy even better next time they kissed, which would be when she gets out of dentition. I'll say it like it's spelled. Then they all had a root beer and talked about which girls are the hottest. Fucking hell. So many questions,
Which girl do you think is the hottest?
Said Sonic to Knuckles and Knuckles Jr.
I know my answer, it is Amy.
Amy was Sonic's girlfriend, so this was very good of him to say. It proves that he should be able to have sex with her.
No way!
Said Knuckles. Just then, Sonic wanted to slug that little fag bitch in the mouth for saying ugly about his girlfriend, but didn't.
The hottest girl is Rouge!
None of them could not say that Rouge was not attractive because she had the absolute biggest boobs in the tri-state area. And that's the fact. Oh, shit.
My opinion is different,
said Knuckles Jr.
I think the hottest girl is Charmy.
They all laughed so hard because Charmy so much like a girl, except not hot. Everyone knew that laughing was good for them, even if Charmy was kidnapped or dead, and that it made them feel healthy. Knuckles Jr. was definitely the coolest baby because everyone could get along with him, and he could do jokes also. Then they all got out of their fucking hell. Then they all got out of their clothes and into bedtime clothes and went to sleep. Thank God. I didn't know where that was going then.
Oh God,
Sonic was sleeping. Sonic was sleeping just fine and normally until there was a whisper at the edge of his face.
Sonic, Sonic, Sonic,
said the whisper.
Sonic, Sonic, Sonic.
Sonic opened his eyes and saw the person whispering to him, and who he saw was right there, which was Knuckles Jr.
What is it, Knuckles Jr.?
said Sonic to Knuckles Jr.
I was sleeping until you whispered my name to me.
I had a vision,
said Sonic Jr.
Knuckles Jr.
Knuckles, fucking hell. I know. Oh, shit.
I have to start over.
What? I think I've lost it with this. I'm so distracted by that fucking paragraph before. Totally disturbed, right? Said, oh shit, here we go. Said Knuckles Jr.
I know who the real killer man is, and I know where Charmy is.
Oh, fucking hell. Jeez.
Better.
That
Run,
was
run,
right.
run.
Oh, that was what I don't know what to say. So right, oh yeah,
Knuckles Jr. was red. That's all you need to say.
That's episode title. Episode title.
Knuckles Jr. is red.
Add that to your list, Tony. List it.
Oh, yeah. Let me put that in my notes.
Yes. That's
holy shit.
Move that to the top of the notes.
Yeah, that's
most important.
Yeah. I think I'll put that at the very beginning. That was really disturbing, that whole thing. Knuckles and Knuckles Jr., father and son, and brothers. Did I read that right? What the hell? And that's fine.
Yeah.
Honestly, no problem at all.
It's not illegal.
But and plus, they look like two big, not sexual caterpillars as well, pushing up against each other themselves.
What the fuck is a sexual caterpillar?
Oh, Ace, have you managed to track this kid down? Are we going to get him on the show one week?
I'm
still alive.
I'm still trying.
You know,
I'm pretty sure Chris Hansen's already apprehended him. What are you doing here? I'm just writing fan fiction.
You know this is illegal. It's not illegal.
They were like two non-sexual caterpillars rubbing against each other. God, you don't get literature.
Brothers. Holy
A
fuck.
father can kiss his son, and a brother can kiss a brother. It's not illegal anywhere.
Holy shit. Oh, that was disturbing, that. I feel a little bit. Yeah. I don't want to be able to sleep tonight, really. Oh, right, so, I don't know.
We're too excited for the conclusion because we're going to find out who killed... Wait, who killed what? We don't know who's dead. The killer man... Nobody's been killed yet, but apparently Charmy was a robot, and he tried to kill somebody, but he's not dead. He was abducted. A killer... You're not a killer until you've actually killed.
But it does say everyone knew that laughing was good for them, even if Charmy was kidnapped or dead. So
true.
That hint, yeah.
Well, I find that laughter is the best cure. That's why I'm like the Patch Adams of the police. So like when the police are there and it's like, I'm sorry, the man, he came into your daughter's window in the middle of the night. I'm like, whoa, somebody needed better looks. And see, they laugh and everybody laughs and everything's good.
Is that
I'm sorry, but your wife
your rolling director's cut.
Had committed suicide. She put the toaster in the bathtub. Well, that must have been electrifying.
You always bring that tension with a laugh, really. Make everything better, really.
It turns everybody on.
Yeah, I think you're right. I could completely agree. Listen, we've gone well over an hour, so I think it's probably time to go.
And, it's time for so long.
Yeah, so just remember, if it looks like magic, it is not magic, it is science. So deal with it. So that's bye from me, Tony. Bye from Ace.
Knuckles Jr. was red.
Jessica!
Bye-bye!
Bye! See you soon!